Good morning, students. How are you all? Yes, dear students. So, today, first of all, I will tell you that our chapter number 8 is going to end. Okay. So, today or maybe tomorrow we will complete this chapter, and then after we will revise all the NCERT questions from chapter number 7 and chapter number 8, because both the chapters are correlated. Then after we will start our ninth chapter, or this is the last chapter of this unit, because in this unit 3 chapters are included: chapter 7, chapter 8 and chapter 9. Okay, dear students. So here is our chapter 8. Chapter 8, short run equilibrium output. It means in this chapter we have already studies that what is short run. So if we revise something from this chapter, so first of all we will revise the meaning, that what is short run. Short run, it is that time period in which the level of output in the economy is always measures in terms of employment. Okay, as employment increases, ultimately output is increases, and as employment decreases, so we assume that output is also decreases. So this is short run. So in short run we have studies two equilibrium approach. So first approach was AD equals to AS, aggregate demand equals to aggregate supply. Okay, dear student, we have already completed this, and then after we have calculated from the above equation that second approach is S equals to I. S stands for the savings and I stands for the investment. We have already discussed about that. Even we have already discussed that what happened. Suppose first equilibrium we are discussing here, AD equals to AS. But suppose there is no equilibrium in the economy. If there is no equilibrium in the economy, then what happened? So first category is A point. Suppose here A is AD may be greater than AS, या तो AD AS से ज़्यादा होगा, and B point means second point, AD is less than AS. We have already discussed this point. Okay, dear student. Then in second approach, where S equals to I, savings equals to investment, here are also two categories. If there is no equilibrium, then what will happen? Maybe savings greater than investment, and second category maybe savings less than investment. We have already discussed about that. Along with this point, we have discussed that there are the four important things in the economy, that is autonomous consumption, which is stand by the C bar. It means it is that consumption which is available at zero level of income. Even income is zero, then there is some consumption, that is minimum consumption. So it is always measures in terms when income is zero. Okay, second we have studies that autonomous investment. Autonomous investment is that investment which does not change with the level of income. ये इनकम के साथ चेंज नहीं होती, इट ऑलवेज कॉन्स्टेंट. Okay, dear student, whether income increasing, whether income zero, whether income decreases, it remains constant. Okay, then after we have discussed that there are the four important things. First is accent saving. Second, exposed savings. Accent means future savings, that people are going to save in the economy. Okay, जो लोग बचाने की सोच रहे हैं in the economy during the accounting period, और जो वो सेव कर चुके हैं, it is already saved in the economy, that is exposed savings. We have already discussed this point also. And then after the second part, first is accent investment, and second exposed investment. Accent investment means that the producers are ready to plan for इन्वेस्टमेंट इन द इकोनॉमी ड्यूरिंग एन अकाउंटिंग पीरियड, जो कि इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए प्रोड्यूसर सोच रहे हैं इकोनॉमी में, मीन्स दे आर थिंकिंग, इट इज़ फ्यूचर, they are thinking for the future. So this accent investment means future investment, okay, and that is already done in the economy, जो इकोनॉमी में ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है, that is exposed, पास्ट को आप पोस्ट की तरह कंसिडर कर सकते हैं फॉर रिमेंबरिंग द पॉइंट. ओके डियर स्टूडेंट, वी हैव डिस्कस दिस पॉइंट ऑल्सो. सो आर बोथ द इक्विलिब्रियम लेवल आर completed. Okay, so now move to the next point, and the next point is shift in equilibrium. Shift in equilibrium impact of additional investment. Dear student, equilibrium we know that AD equals to AS, but if there is additional investment in the economy, then what will happen? अगर एडिशनल इन्वेस्टमेंट होगी तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है एडी इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, और इफ़ देर इज़ डिक्रीज इन एडिशनल इन्वेस्टमेंट, अगर एडिशनल इन्वेस्टमेंट कम होती है, देन व्हाट विल हैपन, तो इट मीन्स एडी पहले से नीचे आ जाएगा. सो नाउ कंटिन्यू विद द पॉइंट. ओके, यस, here is the diagram. On the x-axis there is income and GDP. On the y-axis you can show AS and aggregate supply and aggregate demand. Here is income. So now this line is y, AS 45 degree, you must remember that thing. Okay, here is the 45 degree. Then AD, this AD is द ओरिजिनल AD. इट मीन्स जो स्टार्टिंग में हमारे पास AD है C+I, और जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट थिंग, वी आर स्टडिंग ओनली 2 सेक्टर इकोनॉमी, बिकॉज इन 12th कॉमर्स इकोनॉमिक सिलेबस ओनली 2 सेक्टर इकोनॉमी इज इंक्लूड्स. Okay, even though we have discussed that what is open economy, what is 3 sector economy, what is 4 sector economy, okay, but in according to the syllabus we have to discuss students only AD equals to C+I. Okay, so now this is our given AD line. So A is equilibrium, but we are studying that if there is additional investment in the economy, तो क्या impact पड़ेगा equilibrium पर. अगर additional investment है तो AD will increase, और now new AD is here. This is our old AD, ये हमारा पुराना AD है, और ये हमारा new AD है. This line is new AD. So now equilibrium is B point. अब हमारा equilibrium ये है. Clear dear student? और as investment increases, इनकम इज़ ऑल्सो इंक्रीज. अगर हमारे पास प्रोडक्शन के लिए ज़्यादा मशीन्स हैं, हमारे पास न्यू फैक्ट्रीज ज़्यादा हो गई हैं, प्लांट्स हमने ज़्यादा लगा लिए हैं, तो अल्टीमेटली इनकम विल इंक्रीज. ओके, सो जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट थिंग. दिस इज़ वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर सॉल्विंग द न्यूमेरिकल पार्ट, दैट व्हेन देयर इज इंक्रीज इन इन्वेस्टमेंट देन अल्टीमेटली इनकम विल इंक्रीज. इनकम भी अपने आप इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. ओके डियर स्टूडेंट्स, सो नाउ this is the increase in additional investment, or suppose you have to show that if there is decrease in additional investment, अगर किसी भी तरीके से जब aggregate demand कम हो रही है तो किस तरीके से हो सकती है. अगर इन्वेस्टमेंट, कंजम्पशन तो कभी भी कम नहीं होता, बट इन्वेस्टमेंट कम हो सकती है. लाइक इन द लॉकडाउन पीरियड दैट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट्स आर नॉट ओपन, दे आर क्लोज, तो इन दैट टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट लेवल इज डिक्रीजिंग. इवन दो वी आर डिमांडिंग गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस, पब्लिक की डिमांड तो कम नहीं हो रही है, बट द इन्वेस्टमेंट लेवल फ्रॉम प्राइवेट एज वेल एज फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर इज डिक्रीजिंग. वो लॉकडाउन की वजह से बंद है. सो अगर बाई चांस क्वेश्चन इस तरीके से आता है कि देर इज़ डिक्रीज इन एडिशनल इन्वेस्टमेंट, सो आप कैसे उसे डायग्राम में प्रेजेंट करेंगे. सो नाउ इट इज़ वेरी ईजी. लुक एट हियर डियर स्टूडेंट, सेम you have to show on axis GDP. Okay, on the y axis same thing, you have to show AD and AS. Okay, now AS by the 45 degree line, y equals to AS, same. This line will not change whether condition change or not. Okay, so now suppose this is the given AD, or it means C plus I, and you have always be show like that. Okay, this is your given equilibrium, but there is a decrease in, so now show a parallel line just at the bottom to the original AD. So now this is AD, new AD, AD1. Okay, here you can show C plus I minus change in I. Clear dear students? Yes. So now this is your new equilibrium. As investment decreasing, income is also decreases. Look at here, income, suppose ये Q था तो ये Q1 हो गया, इनकम आपकी कम हो गई है. क्लियर? ओके, डन. Yes, so now this is the point that when there is an increase in additional investment, then additional income is also increases. This is known as multiplier. This is known as investment multiplier. Okay, so now move to the next point. Yes, the next point is investment multiplier and its mechanism. This is very important point because in numerical and as well as in theory portion it can be asked for 6 marks. In the previous chapter, in chapter number 7, I told you beta that the C function, derivation of S function from C function is always be considered as 6 mark question. Okay, or in chapter number 8 the investment multiplier and its effects always consider for the 6 mark question, and for the next chapter 1 6 mark question is also there because this unit is consists of 12 marks, so a 6 mark question always be arises. Okay, and a 4 marks numerical from chapter number 7 and chapter number 8. combined question 4 marks का आता है, 6 marks का एक question आता है and 1 marks के 2 questions आते हैं, तो 12 marks units is this. Okay, yes dear students, so what is investment multiplier? Investment multiplier and its mechanism, very simple. As I told you, it means it is a ratio between change in income and change in investment. It is a ratio between change in income and change in investment. Investment बढ़ने से इनकम में कितना चेंज होगा, दैट इज इन्वेस्टमेंट मल्टीप्लायर. वेरी सिंपल. क्लियर? सो K इक्वल्स टू change in Y upon change in I. It means how many times income increases then increase in investment. Investment बढ़ाने से income कितने times, कितने गुना बढ़ेगी, that is investment multiplier. Remember that thing. Okay, so now move to the next point. Yes beta, so here is our next point. Yes, look at here, relationship between multiplier and yes, relationship between multiplier and MPC, marginal proportionality to consume. In the last chapter we have studies C function has two part. First is MPC or second one was the APC. Okay, so how you calculate MPC? MPC means change in C upon change in Y. Just remember that thing. और APC means C upon Y. It means ये additional consumption को additional income से divide करने पर calculate होता है. And APC means total consumption divided by total income. So what is the relationship between MPC and multiplier? Marginal proportionality to consume और investment multiplier में क्या relation है? Just look at here. Yes dear students, there is a direct relationship between multiplier and MPC. Direct relation means 1 to 1. If MPC will increase, multiplier will also increase, or if MPC is decreases, multiplier is also decreases. It means both are going in a same direction. दोनों के दोनों same direction में जा रहे हैं. Okay, so first formula for multiplier means K equals to change in Y upon change in I. Remember that thing. Okay, this is the formula for numerical part. Okay, जिन बच्चों को numerical का weight होता है, so this is the main formula beta for 4 mark question. Okay, then after no numerical portion in your economics. First portion national income we have already completed for the 6 marks, and 4 mark question we are doing here. Okay, tomorrow we will discuss all the numerical part from this chapter. Okay, so dear student, K equals to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. It means this was the first formula original, and this is our second formula, that K equals to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. Clear? So suppose MPC is 0.5, then what is a multiplier? 1 upon 1 minus 0.5, तो it means 1 upon 0.5, पॉइंट हटाने के लिए ऊपर 0 लगाओगे, कट करोगे तो 2 आएगा. क्लियर? तो ये तो 2 आया. इफ़ MPC इज 0.8, अब हमने MPC को इंक्रीज किया है रिलेशनशिप को शो करने के लिए. अभी हमने पढ़ा ना कि देयर इज 1 to 1 रिलेशन, अगर MPC बढ़ता है तो मल्टीप्लायर भी बढ़ता है. सो लुक एट हियर, MPC 0.8, हमने 0.5 से 0.8 इंक्रीज किया है. सो नाउ पुट द वैल्यूज इन फॉर्मूला 1 upon 1 minus 0.8. इट मीन्स 1 upon 0.2, पॉइंट हटाने के लिए 0 लगाइए, तो इट मीन्स 5. क्लियर और नॉट? तो इट मीन्स it is proved that कि there is a positive relationship between MPC and multiplier. When MPC increases, multiplier is also increases, and when MPC decreases, multiplier is also decreases. Okay, dear students, and now we are going to start our last point, and that is this one. How do we find k equals to 1 minus MPC? हमने ये कैसे, अभी तो हमने सिर्फ फॉर्मूले को सिर्फ वैल्यू पुट की है, बट ये फॉर्मूला बना कैसे? How this formula is formed? So now after this point our today's topic will over. So now listen it carefully. We know that, हम क्या जानते हैं, अभी हमने ओरिजिनल फॉर्मूला क्या पढ़ा है बेटा, k इक्वल्स टू चेंज इन y अपॉन चेंज इन i. ओके, सो वी ऑल्सो नो दैट, हमें पता है y किसके इक्वल होता है, c प्लस i, कंजम्पशन प्लस इन्वेस्टमेंट. ओके, yes, accordingly if y equals to c plus i, then change in y will be change in c अपॉन चेंज इन i. सो चेंज इन y इक्वल्स टू, अगर हम इसमें से चेंज इन i कैलकुलेट करें तो चेंज इन i को हम इधर रखेंगे, चेंज इन y में से चेंज इन c क्या करेंगे, माइनस कर देंगे. क्लियर? ओके, सो नाउ k इक्वल्स टू चेंज इन y को चेंज इन y की जगह रखना है, और चेंज इन i की जगह हमने क्या पुट किया, चेंज इन y माइनस चेंज इन c. क्लियर? लुक एट हियर, हमने यहाँ से फॉर्मूला लिया, चेंज इन y को हमने चेंज नहीं किया है, हमने चेंज इन i जो यहाँ सोल्व किया था उसे इस वैल्यू में पुट कर दिया. वेरी सिंपल. ओके, सो नाउ द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज डिवाइड राइट हैंड साइड ऑफ इक्वेशन बाय चेंज इन y. अब हम इसे चेंज इन y से डिवाइड करेंगे. सो चेंज इन y मीन्स चेंज इन y को भी चेंज इन y से डिवाइड करना है, नीचे भी चेंज इन y अपॉन चेंज इन y, चेंज इन c अपॉन चेंज इन y, क्योंकि हमें इसे भी चेंज इन y से डिवाइड करना है, इसे भी चेंज इन y से करना है, और इसे भी चेंज इन y से. अब चेंज इन y डिवाइड बाय चेंज इन y कितना आ गया, चेंज इन y अपॉन चेंज इन y तो आ गया 1. चेंज इन y अपॉन चेंज इन y अगेन यहाँ पर भी क्या आ गया, 1 आ गया. क्लियर? अब चेंज इन c अपॉन चेंज इन y क्या होता है, MPC, चेंज इन c अपॉन चेंज इन y. सो नाउ यू कैन राइट MPC इंस्टेड ऑफ चेंज इन c अपॉन चेंज इन y. क्लियर? डन. So how this formula is formed? Okay, look at this is how this formula is formed बेटा. इस तरीके से फॉर्मूला हमने बना दिया. अब एक छोटा सा ट्विस्ट इस फॉर्मूले में, वो ये, अब तक हमने k कैलकुलेट करने के दो फॉर्मूले पढ़े. फर्स्ट, चेंज इन y अपॉन चेंज इन i, राइट इन योर नोटबुक प्रॉपरली. ओके, सेकेंड फॉर्मूला भी हमने कैलकुलेट कर लिया, 1 अपॉन k इक्वल्स टू चेंज इन y अपॉन चेंज इन i. डन. सेकेंड फॉर्मूला हमने क्या पढ़ा है बेटा, सेकेंड फॉर्मूला भी हमने पढ़ा है k इक्वल्स टू 1 अपॉन 1 माइनस MPC. ओके, अब थर्ड फॉर्मूला क्या बन सकता है, जो बच्चे थोड़ा सा ध्यान से वीडियो देखते हैं, जो होमवर्क खुद कर रहे हैं, कॉपी नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो थोड़ा सा माइंड लगाएं कि 1 माइनस MPC क्या होता है. We have already discussed in chapter number 7, MPC plus MPS equals to 1. MPC plus MPS 1 होता है. तो अगर हम 1 माइनस MPC करें तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, इट मीन्स MPS. So we have three formulas for the k. First is change in y upon change in i. Second, k equals to 1 minus MPC. और third is k equals to MPS, 1 upon MPS. 1 upon MPS. Clear? Done? First is this, change in y upon change in i. Second, 1 upon 1 minus MPC. और बेटा the third formula is k equals to 1 upon MPS. Clear? Because 1 minus MPC means MPS. Done? So this is for the today. Just write all the notes properly in your notebook. Tomorrow we will discuss some numerical part. And one more theory question is left beta, that is investment multiplier mechanism, process of investment multiplier. Okay, we will discuss both the points tomorrow. So dear student, stay blessed, stay at home. God bless.